Namaste to all Jayvin students. I am Jayvin Rajni, Assistant Professor of Science Department of Science and Technology. Today we will discuss on the topic of advanced Java programming, and the session's name is Java networking programming. Basically, Java provides some extra features like related to networking, and networking in this networking concept we used to transferring some message email between two devices, and each of the functionality we mentioned in this topic in this slide, and how to communicate between two client 1 to client 2, how to send some messages, some emails between two devices, and there are some features of networking. Firstly, the term of networking programming refer to the writing program that execute across multiple devices. Like we can say that devices here, devices is a computer, and in which the device are all connected to each other using a networking. These all type of devices connected between some devices of networking, and that networking devices operate using this Java code. Basically, the Java.NET package of Java Tools API contain a collection of classes and interfaces that provide low-level communications, and there are some different type of terminologies related to networking. First of all, we introduce about socket programming. First of all, the socket programming is related to Java networking to transfer some message and email between two devices. Basically, socket programming provides the communication mechanism between two computers using TCP. Basically, TCP is a protocol, transmission control protocol, that used to transferring some messages, some email between two clients. A client program creates a socket on its end of the communication and attempt to connect the socket to a server. Okay, there are some definitions of some Java networking. Java networking is the concept of connecting two or more. We already told you, Java networking concept is connecting between two or more devices and computing devices together so that we can share some resources, like here resources like your messages, your email. And the Java socket programming provides the facility to share data between different computing devices, and on behalf the some protocols like TCP/IP protocol, UDP protocol. And there are some advantage of Java program. First, advantage of Java programming in sharing your resources. I already told you here resources refer to your email, your messages, and some on your data. And second is centralized software management. You also maintain your software as a centralized software management. The widely used Java networking terminology are given below. There are some terminology related to Java networking that used to in your Java code. First is IP address, Internet Protocol address. Basically, IP address is a unique address of your devices, and each devices have some address, that address we called IP address, and this IP address involves some numbering system, some numbers like 192.168.240.1. This is the IP address of your system that identify on network as a unique. Second is protocol. Protocol is a set of rules that provides some rule and regulations for transferring some message between two devices. Like there are some different type of protocol that we communicate with each other. Like first is TCP/IP protocol, and TCP/IP protocol is a connections oriented protocol. Port number, third is port number. Each system have a unique IP address, and that IP address stored a particular port number. And MAC address also connections oriented connection/protocol socket. There are some terminologies related to Java networking. Okay, there are some packages to provide many classes to deal with networking and application in Java. Like we use the concept of socket programming, then you import some packages like java.net.stxt, and there are some classes that defined in this package, like authenticator, catch request, catch response, catch handler, cookies manager, datagram, packet, datagram socket implementations, interface address, jar, URL connections, multicast socket, in net socket address and in net address. These all the classes that defined in this package java.net package. First of all, you firstly import your Java program, then after use these classes. And how to import your java.net package? Firstly, write the import keyword space java.net.string. This is a simple statement to how to import your Java package. And next slide to represent the socket programming. Basically, a socket programming used for communication between the applications running on different JR. There are the JRE means JRE is a terminology of Java runtime environment, and each operating system have a own JRE. You can say that a Java is a platform independent by because each Java have own JRE. And Java socket program can be connections oriented. Connections less socket and socket classes are used for connections oriented programming and data socket. There are some IP addresses of server, port number. Here we are going to make one-way client and server communication. In these applications, client send a message to the server and server reads the message and print it. Okay, the server socket class is used at server side, and the accept method of server socket class below the console until the client is connected. In next slide, we briefly introduce the coding of Java socket programming that indicate how to communicate client and server. Okay, there are some classes of socket and server socketed classes. There are firstly public input stream get input. These classes is a part of socket classes, and that means return the input stream attached with this. And second class name is public output stream get output stream, that used to return the output stream attached with this. And second class related to server socket classes. There are two type of classes related to server socket class. First is public socket accept, and second is public synchronized void close classes. That these classes are used in the Java programming. Okay, there are some simple code of Java. One class for my server, and second another class is for client. Client sends some message to server, and server responds up on behalf of the upcoming request to client. Okay, firstly we import the package input output package, and second is java.net package. This package is related to networking socket program, and this package is related to input output program. Here we take a class name my server name, and there is a mention the main method. This is a server socket. Server socket is a class name, and this class is create instance double s is an instance of this class, and this class have some port number. This is a port number. Port times 6 is a port number of this server. Okay, first of all establish the connections using this statement. Simply write the socket. Socket is a class name, as is an instance of this class, and double s dot accept is used to establish connections between server and client. And this is the input output streams, and server use always input stream and client always use output stream. As this class is a server, then this class use data input stream class, and this is the object of this class. Okay, and print some string. Okay, next file is related to my client. Same, both of two packages, input output packages and .net packages we import, and here we create a class my client, and here we also mention the main method. Here we create a class socket, and socket also have localhost and port number, and you also have replaced localhost your IP address, your system IP address. You can mention here your system IP address, and the port number. This is the port number, and we already told you whenever you write some code related to client, then you use to data output stream, and in case of server class use to data input stream. Okay, this is the code to communicate between server and client, and next is the output to represent firstly client connections client, this one, and client sends some message to server, this one message hello server. Simply output of this both of code. Okay, thank you so much.